Special greetings, my dear students. Today I am going to just revise this week what things I taught. Okay, our first chapter. First of all, we are learning about the computer. Okay, we are learning about the computer. You should know the full form of the computer. What is a computer full form? Commonly oriented machine, particular or purpose. P is here now. Particular or purposely used for trade and education research. Okay, trade, education, research. This is the full form of the computer. First of all, this computer, okay, this computer is derived from the word compute. Okay, this computer is a word derived from where? Compute. So from this compute only this computer word came. Sir, what is a compute? Compute means a calculation. Okay, compute means a calculation. First of all, they introduced the computer. We introduced the computer only for the calculation purpose. But what happened? Year by year, updation. Okay, each year there was an updation. So from calculation. We introduced only for the calculation. Okay, name is what? Compute. After what happened? Day by day, year by year. Okay, each decade there is so many variations there. If you are taking an example, if you are taking a mobile, before 15 years there was a button type small. It was full famous. India full. It was a famous worldwide. Also it is famous. But what happened? Slowly, in a button type only, radio, audio, so many things came. After touch screen, in touch screen, camera with a high till it is going high, it is not going low. Means how much specification they can able to add, that much they are making. Means this is called updation, improving. Each updation some improvement will be there. Same way, this computer current we are using a computer. Okay, in this computer now we can able to use in a various field. Okay. Now my dear, this computer you know. Now first of all, you should know the mainly few things. Characteristics of computer, strength of computer, advantages of computer. These three are same. Okay, in a book, characteristics of computer. Okay, they given. But it not mean, sir, what is in the strength of computer? What is the advantages of computer? No need to confuse yourself. Same characteristics only will come in advantages. Okay, so this is the thing, no need to forget when we are going for the characteristics. Okay, my dear, when we are going for the characteristics, there are few things you should remember always. Okay, reliability. Okay, okay, reliability. Okay, reliability. After versatile. First of all, speed. Okay, speed. Accuracy. Reduction in manpower. Okay, and reduction in paperwork. Okay, reduction in paperwork. Actually, these are the characteristics or advantages of computer. The thing is what? You should know the word. Okay, you should know the word. What it means? Each name. What is in by speed? What is in by accuracy? This all words you should know. First of all, what is the speed? Computer will perform always speed. Okay, high speed. When we are remembering computer, first of all the word will come speed. Okay, when it comes to speed always we are measuring by hertz. Okay, speed always we are measuring by hertz. If it is a big server and all, we are measuring by MIS, million instruction per second. Okay, million instruction per second. So this is the thing we are using. Next one, accuracy. Humans, we can able to do the mistake, but computer never ever. Okay, computer never ever do a mistake. Computer will show the result with a high accuracy after reliability. Okay, actually these are the points you should know the meaning, and you have to form your own sentence. Now my dear, versatile, in this place we may get doubt, what is versatile? See, computer you can use in a school also, you can use in an office also, you can use in a college also, or any government sector, hospital, okay, anywhere you can able to use a computer. Why? It can be a shopping complex or a grocery shop, any place we can able to use. Means what? Only one system, that particular system we can able to use in a multiple places for multiple purpose, different purpose. Okay, this is called versatile. We can able to use in a many places, various places, and it can be acceptable. It is possible we can able to use. That is why it is a versatile. Okay. So reduction in paperwork means a manpower we are reducing while using a computer, and reduction in paperwork means a paperwork also reducing. Okay, so this all are the characteristics of computer, or advantages of computer, or strength of a computer. You may just take as it is, based on the question you have to write. Okay, so this is the thing. Now my dear, functions of computer. Now when we are going to the functions of computer, students, you always know you always learned in a previous classes, means the previous classes means in primary or 6th, 7th, when you studied in old sessions, old classes, that time you learned functions of computer mainly 3. What are the? Input, okay, process, input, process, after output. Actually these are the 3 characteristics you learn, correct? But in 9th class, one more thing you are going to learn, that is the storage. Input, process, after storage. Okay, input, process, storage, after only output. Sir, why we are you know what is the input? What the input we are giving to the computer, a process, after it store, it will show in output. In a book they given so many example, like car is moving, petrol is the input, moving is a process. Okay, petrol storing, it is a storage. The after moving, the distance is the output. This all of the things they given in a book. It is not necessary you should use that example only. Okay, you can use the example what you would like to give. Okay, what you would like to give. Now my dear, kindly see here, input, process, storage, output. So in this place, okay, why we are mentioning storage? Now just to imagine, this is a monitor. This is a monitor. If I type A, letter A, it will show, A will be showed in a display monitor. Why it is showing? Because we typed, that is secondary. Okay, we typed, that is secondary. If A is here, there should be some space, some storage place in a computer. If there is no storage place, how this A can able to be shown? I pressed A letter is there. Why that A letter is there? Because if A is here, then it is compulsory. Means now you came to know if A is showing here, so in that there is a place for the storage. That is why storage. Whatever, if you want to run any software, any application, okay, or if you want to type anything, if there will be storage, only we can able to do. Okay, that is the thing. So in this class, when we are going for the storage, okay, there are 2 types of storage. Okay, one is the internal, and another one is the external. So one is the internal and another one is the external. My dear, when we are going to the internal, always two type of memory will be there. Always RAM, ROM. Internal always only two, that is the RAM, ROM. Okay, RAM and ROM. Now kindly see here, first time is the RAM. Okay, another one is the ROM. These are the two types of internal memory. My dear, when we are going to the RAM, random access memory stores data temporarily. Read-only memory, that it stores data permanently. Okay, so this is the types. In a RAM, when we are going in RAM, there are several types. But that kindly see here, DRAM, dynamic random access memory. SRAM, static random access memory. SDRAM, synchronized dynamic random access memory. Okay, so after this, DDR, double data RAM. Okay, double data rated memory. Okay, so these are the four types of RAM. Okay, these are the four types of RAM. And when we are going to the ROM, okay, PROM, programmable read-only memory. EPROM, electronically programmable read-only memory. Electronically erasable programmable read-only memory. After flash and all that all things keep aside. Okay, but this is the thing. Okay, this is a thing. Okay, this is the types of RAM and ROM. My dear, if you are learning this all, you may feel too much of difficult, but each types I will give just only one word. If you remember that word, you can able to write the answer for this. Okay, each type I will give only one word. If you can able to remember that, we can able to. First of all, DRAM. Okay, my dear, I think this will take more time. Okay, so next class I will explain this all types. Okay, and in the first chapter, when we are going to the computer, there is an analog, digital, hybrid computer, and based on the physical size, we are keeping the names. That okay. Now first of all, analog, the system which has a needle. Okay, analog means the system which has a needle. Example, in a watch. Okay, in a watch, some needle is there. This needle is there, so this is called analog watch. Same way, in some computers, this type of needles will be there. And digital computer means it shows a direct numerical value. Digital computer means it shows a direct numeric value. Now at last, hybrid means a combination of digital and analog. Okay, hybrid means what? Combination of digital and analog. Okay, these are the things. Okay, after when you are going to the computer, based on the size, handheld, after personal computer, desktop computer, supercomputer, mainframe. Okay, after some tablet also, stylus also. Stylus is not a types of computer, it is just a stick. Okay, so don't confuse that. So this all are the devices. Okay, you should know. Just you go through once after the memory sizes. Okay, so 1024 KB equal to 1 MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 GB. Okay, 1024 GB equal to 1 TB. Okay, 1 TB. So after, I think this is enough. Okay, after petabyte, zerobyte, this all there. But this is the main thing. If you know this, you can able to tackle. Okay. Okay, my dear. Next class we can see the types of RAM and ROM. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thank you.